So we're out here at the well. We are running water out of the hydrant. Got the well seal moved over, and I've got the camera in the well, and we're going to start going down and inspect the well. You can see we're inside the casing right now. Journey on down. There was a joint. You can see the black drop pipe to the left. There's another joint. Journeying on down. There's the water level. We'll go down in the water. Wow. I see bubbles. That's strange. Typically you don't get bubbles coming out of a well. That is neat. Don't really know why there's bubbles coming up, but there's bubbles. Let's see if we can journey on down and see where those bubbles are coming from. So now we're actually down in the rock part of the well. We're outside of the PVC pipe. I'm journeying down to try to figure out where these bubbles are coming from. They keep sticking to the end of my lens. So far the well looks amazing. No big giant cavities, no big veins, nothing sticks out. Okay. So apparently we're not getting bubbles anymore. So that means we passed the area that was giving us them bubbles. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so currently in the area where they're gonna be coming out of somewhere. See, I'm getting the bubbles there. Where are they coming from? You can see the turbulence in the water right there. See how that sediment's moving? It's moving around drastically. Okie dokie. Let's see what our footage is. We are only, that says 65, you add 11 to that, we're at 76, 77 foot. And then take away that. So it shouldn't be too long to get down to where we are as far as the water level is concerned. We want to get the water level down here to where we can see what's causing the bubble effect. I'm having a hard time doing this recording. Go back into it. No more bubbles. That is absolutely strange. Blowing my mind. Still in the same area. Alright. We're going to journey on down. Oh. It's a weird little pocket right there. Particles floating in the water, that's typically normal, very common. Oh. That could be a vein, maybe just a shelf, but it's definitely a different structure of rock. There we go. All the turbulence. There's a water vein right there. See all the turbulence? You can see all the particles moving real fast. That's water flowing into the well from the aquifers. So if we go down a little bit, it might move the camera. What it's doing is stirring up the particles, and then the pump is probably not too far from here, and it's sucking them down to the pump so it can pump them up and out with the water. So being that that was a vein and it looked good, I don't think there's any construction issues with this well. Everything looks pretty good. Now I'm worried because I can see my wire to the right or to the left of the screen. I don't see my pipe, so I'm really hoping my camera didn't thread through a loop of the wire. So I am down just shy of 200 feet, and I have not seen any issues with the construction of the well at all. The water looks good and clear, and the amp test on the pump tested out to be fine. So just because this well had ran for multiple days, I guess, you know, a little over a week, and it produced some sediment, that's typically normal. Put a real strong draw on a well, you're going to flush the aquifers and make them flow more than they're typically used to. So that's going to carry in any of the sediment that's, you know, trapped way out in the ground. So, all right, well, I think we found everything we needed to find here. Everything with the well is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Pull it out, and hopefully the camera won't get hung. Alright, on my journey back out, wanted to stop and share with you. So we're in the water here, and we come up and now we're out of the water. So the area that I really was concerned about was where the casing meets the rock. So right now I'm gonna pull it up until we find where the casing meets the rock. Okay, we're in here. Here's the casing. This is where the casing meets the rock. See if we can try and roll the camera a little bit. There we go. It looks good. There's no leaking, and it's not off-centered at all. Everything about this looks good. So sorry for my camera. I'm trying to use a camera to film another camera. Alright, well, that looks good. Nothing wrong with the well. Water level's probably down to about 110, 115 foot. Let's see where the casing level is. I'm gonna call that like 52 feet, something like that. Somewhere around there, give or take. But yeah, everything looks good.